All right, good evening from the Dart Media studio as we try to bring you remote coverage of tonight's Southwestern JV Spartans on the road at Trinity Lutheran. We're having a little bit of trouble with the feed from on site, so we're troubleshooting that now as we speak. Um, but again, here the scores early in the first quarter. Spartans leading 2-0, and yeah, we're having a little bit of trouble with the feed. You'll see that it's intermittent there, and we're going to troubleshoot that while we can. So we're going to go on mute here while we work on that, and then we'll be back. We'll try to keep up with the score and keep up with the play as we try to work out these technical difficulties. Appreciate your patience. Okay, just out of timeout here. We're still troubleshooting our problem, connectivity problem here, as Spartans are down here early in the first quarter. All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Spartans trail the Saints. Looks like 10-2 here. We'll get a score update from on site. And as we continue to work on troubleshooting our connection, we'll be right back right after this. One.
All right, folks, we're back. Dart Media Group. Thanks again to Liz Snap for helping get us set up here. Spartans are having a little bit of trouble trying to break this full court press by the Saints, but that looks like Coach Ingles is going to take all his timeouts in the first. Ooh, another turnover. Looks like an easy Saints bucket. But again, Coach Ingles, I think, has already used 2 or 3 of his timeouts here in the second quarter. So.
Yeah, and Kurt, how tough is it for Coach Ingles tonight? The guys have been anything but in a routine the last 2 weeks, and
That's a great point.
tough matchup to roll into. Indy Lutheran got a good team up there, and we knew it was going to be a tough night for them, just with all the circumstances.
Yeah, Coach Woods' team up there plays really intense, plays really quickly. But you know what? You learn something every night, right? And so now they're learning the art of how to come back and never give up, and trying to go against what looks like a very quick South Decatur-ish, right, Dave? Kind of speed.
Yeah, I mean, look at they're long and lanky at just about all 5 positions. And yeah, it's we haven't got a chance to follow anything that Indy Lutheran's done so far. There was a 3-pointer by the Spartans.
Is that Johnny Joy, number 30? God,
Johnny.
I love kids wearing 30. Got to call out the rare highlight when we get it. It looks like we're, is that under 2, 150? Nice job by the camera gal to get, so you got the scoreboard in the corner, 24-7, down a couple touchdowns.
Yeah,
so just keeping that full court press on.
Yeah, so just so everybody knows, the athletic director up there, we've been working with them for a couple of weeks now, and one minor thing we might have overlooked is we assumed that the Wi-Fi password had not changed. So, you know, Liz got up there helping us out, and we couldn't track down anybody in time, and so Liz is using her phone to. We're doing it through her cell service, so that's why we have a little bit of connection problems. We know this gym is a hard one to get cell service out of, so we apologize for that, and we'll get that cleaned up for Friday for the varsity contest.
Yeah, exactly. Good look at the court, though.
Yeah, and then that was
a couple possessions.
Yeah, they're starting to look better here, the Spartans.
I think it's just cutting off the passing lanes, and to your point around, and they're just no routine yet for the kids. They're literally just getting back a couple days in. Good drive to the bucket, floater off the mark. Again, good looks. Oh, looks like there was a foul called.
Yeah, it's coming back. Yep.
Yeah.
I think that might have been a snap foul, wasn't it?
Was it? Couldn't tell if it was.
Oh, Connor Jewell. So Lauren's on the broadcast with us tonight again, Kurt. She's running the scoreboard for us, and she's got her earpiece in as well, so she can hear you.
Hey, Frizz. All is well with you. Looks like we're under a minute, and the dogs are still on. Picked up, got it across mid-court, down to the corner. Turnover. And layup. I would imagine Indy Lutheran's probably shooting somewhere in the mid-70s here. I think the majority of their shots are coming within 5 feet. Johnny Joy dribbling a bucket. Look at that, quickly down court.
Yeah, like you said, it's very South Decatur-ish, right?
It is a go, 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 and that's the half. It looks like the Spartans are down 30-9 going into half. Dave, I think I'll toss it to you, and we'll probably do a little bit of commercial breaks here and then come back with second half.
Yep, that's what we'll do. We'll be back in a few minutes, get a recap from the first half, and we'll go from there. This is Spartan Basketball on Dart Media.
The staff at Brammer & Yen are committed to help your business achieve your financial goals. Their specialized staff will provide you with assistance in all your tax, reporting, financial, and business affairs. Brammer & Yen, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Flat Rock Ag Supply is your full-service farm supply store, offering dry and liquid fertilizers, custom applications, and intensive soil sampling services. Flat Rock Ag, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Harness the power of remote accessibility with the new Kokomo Grain mobile app at the App Store and Google Play. The app allows customers to view grain bids, scale tickets, and view current grain positions. Kokomo Grain, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Mike offers free initial consultations on most legal matters and can work with you to create a payment plan that fits your budget. Mike accepts a wide variety of cases throughout southern and central Indiana. Michael P. DeArmond, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Larry Moore Construction specializes in building simple residential garages to a complex commercial campus of buildings, providing a turnkey solution or shell package to fit your needs. Larry Moore Construction, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Shelby Farm Supply is your full-service grain elevator and feed supplier. Travis Beck and his team specialize in the custom mixing of livestock feeding applications. Shelby Farm Supply, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. From their crosstown courier vehicles to tractor trailers, AM/PM Express can handle all your shipping needs. From warehousing, expedites, to regular truckload, Doyle and his team at AM/PM Express are ready for your call. AM/PM Express, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Shelby Materials doesn't just deliver concrete, they deliver value. Regardless of the size of the project or client, one thing remains consistent: the Shelby Quip. Quality, expertise, precision. Shelby Materials, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
we're back with a Kokomo Grain halftime report. We want to thank Mr. Fix and all the crew over at Kokomo Grain, not only for what they do, but for their support of Dart Media Group. Halftime report. A lot of steals and a lot of layups from a very quick Indy Lutheran team that's up big so far on Southwestern. Coach Ingle's doing a nice job trying to coach up through it. But again, as DB pointed out, I think in the first half, these kids are coming through their COVID protocol and not having spent a lot of time in the gym, let alone practicing against a team speed like Indy Lutheran, but battling nonetheless. So a couple of updates, Spartan fans. We'll be back at Indy Lutheran. Again, Dave and Liz Snepp are working right now to get logged into the Wi-Fi for a little bit better quality feed for the second half. And as well, not only for the second half, but also on the 18th, our boys varsity will be back up. Boys varsity only contest, as our girls just recently entered protocol. And that'll be the Friday night, the 18th at Trinity Lutheran. And then also upcoming games, that's the 18th. On the 19th, we will be engaged with those pesky rats or the pesky folks from over in Waldron. And see if we can't beat them, as they put a good beat down on us last year in a bell game. So we'll play Waldron on Saturday the 19th. And then we play the Triton Central Tigers. The boys do on the 23rd. That's a rescheduled game from earlier. So we'll go Trinity Lutheran, the Saints, and then the Mohawks from Waldron on the 19th. And then we will be playing Triton Central on the 23rd. Right now it looks like Dave again is trying to go back and reconnect. It looks like the screen's re-upping, which will be fantastic for us as we start the second half. Again, thanks to Liz and trying to boost the live stream through her cell phone data line. So I just, again, appreciate her work. Looks like the teams are back to start the second half, and they're out taking a little bit of warm-up. Looks like we're getting the camera repositioned.
Yeah, I'm texting Liz right now.
Looks really good. Got the camera, got the scoreboard in line. Had the scoreboard.
I'm going to call her real quick, Kurt. I'll keep you live because I think the
Yep.
gimbal might have powered off, but I'm going to mute my mic on this end and you'll be hot.
You got it. Yeah, so a good indication. I'm sure Coach Days and the rest of the varsity boys are up watching and getting a look at what they are probably going to see a lot of on Friday night, which is that full court man-to-man press that Indy Lutheran brings. Looks like Liz is trying to get there. Perfect. Looks really good there. Great job, Liz. Johnny Joy, I can't tell. Looks like it's off the mark. Spartan steal.
All right.
Clements.
So we're back, Kurt.
Bucket made I think we got a three-pointer by Matthew Clements there. Spartans stay in man-to-man.
All right, Kurt, can you hear us?
I sure can.
We're
great.
back. I just talked to Liz. She adjusted the camera there for us. And we're on the Wi-Fi now, so we'll have a great connection for the rest of the game and for Friday. So thanks to Thanks for the athletic director for his support.
Absolutely.
And then we'll actually be able to even mix in some gym noise into the background of the feed now too, now that we got a good feed.
Absolutely.
So yeah, the boys got a pretty busy week you were describing there at halftime.
Yeah, so obviously getting back in the swing of things, but what a great way to come back from protocols, going up and facing Coach Woods and his intense teams that he puts out for the Saints. And so Coach Days, I'm sure, is taking a lot of notes and looking for at least a couple of days of practice here before they go up on Friday night and face Trinity or Indy Lutheran, and then they go to Waldron on the 19th, and then the Christmas week they get the 23rd game. So glad that got rescheduled as well.
So Kurt, do you remember the twin boys that played at Indy Lutheran? I don't have a roster in front of me, but yeah, I believe that I think one of the twins just dunked on us. So
I saw somebody looking pretty excited there. It wasn't the Brown, was it? What can Brown do for you?
I can't remember. Man, we got to figure out how to get the programs.
So I went to the website. I went to the Indy Lutheran Saints website, and they had the pictures of last year's rosters, but nothing from this year. So.
Okay. So we'll keep it here while Coach Ingalls is coaching them up over there.
Yeah, Dave, I really appreciate, and I'm sure the sponsors do as well. When we're having to do this remotely, we try and get the sponsors up in the top left-hand corner to help support, Dart Media Group, and obviously are the main supporters for the Mike Van Gordon Annual Scholarship. So appreciate you taking the time to make sure that gets up there as well.
Yeah, it gives us a little bit of we got a little different option here when we got a stationary camera that we can do some advertising for our great sponsors. So yeah, this is the way Chris Mills Sports and his streams are doing it. So we kind of copied that for our stationary view here.
So man-to-man defense. Ooh, big steal out top. Layup. Well, that was a steal up top off of not in a press situation. So just good looking floater off the mark.
Yeah, another basket by the Saints.
Again, shooting a very high percentage from high percentage locations.
And I do see Coach Woods over there on the far left sideline.
Yep.
As well as Coach Days and Coach Meredith.
Full compliment.
So what do you do here, Kurt, in this situation? The guys are still trying to get their feet back under them. I mean, they barely got the season started, and we had to pause it. So if you were coaching the guys tonight, what's 2 or 3 things you're going to work on?
The first thing I do, probably the first or second time out, I'm sure Coach Ingalls did the same thing. He just looked at them all and said, okay, let's forget about what's going on right now, and these are the 3 things we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on a press break, get the ball in the middle, the ball in the wing. And on offense, I mean, you're not playing against lesser opponent. You've got to be sharp on your passes. You've got to be really thoughtful about where you're taking the basketball, because if you aren't, they will, and they'll take it right away from you. And probably the other thing at this point in time is just when your Coach Ingalls is trying to figure out, getting the kids' legs back under them. So that actually this pace of play is probably pretty good, because I'm sure none of these kids are out hitting the pavement in their week and a half that they were in quarantine, making sure that they kept their good basketball legs. So just keeping the pace of play and get them, just getting the pace of play back underneath them.
Yeah, that's a. Oh, there's a good look by Spartans. Oh, did we get a foul called?
Is that 25 Little Snap?
Is that? Is number 25? Snap. Yep.
25 is Little Snap.
Lauren confirms.
Must have got that from Liz. Both kids can shoot. And on the way off the mark.
1 for 2 so far.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Just look at the body language of the Spartans. A lot of hands on hips, a lot of hands on knees. Just again, pace of play on one of the first games back. Kind of wear these kids out. It's like 40 to 17 the score now. Spartans stand man to man. Good defense on the post.
Substitution is that.
Dude. Looks like a Jonah.
Yeah.
The recent birthday boy.
Ooh.
Jonah in the ball game gets a steal.
Great head fake.
Yep. Steal by the Spartans and a foul called. Yep. Let's see what coaching is going to do here. Got something specific. Calling out the traffic. Well, they're really aggressive out top. Ball pressure out 22 feet from the basket. Joy. Coach Days is over in the corner giving some instruction as well.
That's really great to see. Both of them still up coaching, right?
Hey, this is the best practice these kids are going to get all week.
Yeah.
Keep the ball, Matthew.
I thought he had a great look there.
Yeah. It's like about 4:25 left to go here in the third.
Big rebound there by Clement. Oh, looked like Jonah was open in the post.
Yep. Turnover. Layup. Good move, big fella.
Oh, he got up in
Boy, would have been a nicer.
got caught in the air.
Yep, got up in the air, right? Go up and hit that sweet little 12-foot jumper, Joe P. Ball rotation, good look. Got it. Got it.
Great looking shot by Johnny.
Offensive rebound by DeArmond. Good swing pass by Smith. Boy, they blow past it to the hole. Goodness. One ball fake and over.
Looks like we're just under 1 minute here to go in the third.
Johnny Joyce taking the ball to the rack big time.
Drew a foul on the big guy. Couple subs coming. Looks like maybe Connor Jewell and Dane Kissel in the lineup.
All right.
Lauren's got better eyes than me. She's looking here on the big screen.
Yeah, now see, we've got two 600 West dart studios.
That's right. As if people don't know, I mean, we're doing this virtual, and Kurt is at Studio North, and I'm at Studio South.
Yes.
Really, just the
Can't get another bucket here.
The technology is just really amazing to be able to bring this to everybody.
Having the tech and being able to use it. His name, 21, can tell by that left hand. Under 20. Coach Ingles is called to play. Let's see if they can execute. Get an easy bucket here. Back screen down. There comes Joan up top.
Oh, the post. There it is.
Here's Jonah. Lucky to get his own rebound. He's foul on the left. No call. Trying to go around and in. Oh, must have been after the bucket. Right. They ran it well today, so at the end of 3, the Saints 46, the Spartans 21.
The staff at Brammer & Yen are committed to help your business achieve your financial goals. Their specialized staff will provide you with assistance in all your tax, reporting, financial, and business affairs. Brammer & Yen, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Flat Rock Ag Supply is your full-service farm supply store, offering dry and liquid fertilizers, custom applications, and intensive soil sampling services. Flat Rock Ag, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
Yep, I'm listening to it now. All right, we're back to start the fourth. Looks like Jewel, Joy, the Armament. Looks like Dane down in one corner, maybe. And, oh, good back screen. Good step to start the fourth. These things ball.
If you remember last year, Coach Wood got to us to kind of help with, we went up at the Focus and broadcast the game for Coach Wood and the team there. They had some extended family handed up. They were able to bring about senior night.
Yeah, it was really cool and classic style of really, I would share that anywhere that we've gone. Met at the door by the athletic director. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you guys taking time out to be up here. And then post game, of course, Coach Wood's come over as well. So just, the appreciation is fantastic. And just, again, it was great to be asked. Okay,
yeah. They came down and played at the Spartan Dome against the Spartans. Oh, did you see that? Jonah. I think they played the Spartans at the Spartan Dome kind of early but mid-season.
Yeah. Yeah, so last year, Coach Boyd was able to sneak out with an 11-point win on the summer tournament. So playing about the same time. Yeah, they had, if I recall, they had 7 wins and was it the Brown? What did Brown do for you? Is he the JV player that was really dominant?
Yeah, you're right. I think one played on JV and the other played varsity.
That's right. A couple of standout basketball players and just really good kids. Look like on the floor for Coach Wood.
Yeah, that's Johnny George attacking the basket.
Looks like it's 25-52 after the 3 by the Saints. That's time as well. 4:32. Good look. Nice block.
Sorry, Lauren's been trying to talk to us all night. We've been having mic problems, and I got the pack and the mic crossed up. So might be able to hear a lot better now.
I can hear you now. Drive, kick out, 3. Jonah, big rebound. Knocked away by the Saints. It'll be Spartan ball.
Yeah, I think you're better than that.
So, Lauren, have you, for Spartan fans, you're kind of the voice / a good inside look. Good bucket by the Spartans. Great pass, John. So, Lauren, you've been doing a nice job trying to stand up our Instagram updates. How's that coming along?
It's going great. Anyone that hasn't followed it yet, go follow it. It has the brackets on it. And we're up to more than 50 followers, so slowly getting there.
Great, appreciate what you're doing. Dave and I get more tech savvy with you young kids, understanding that Instagram may be a way to go with it. Looks like we got a new sub on the floor for the Spartans, number 14.
That is homecoming for the freshman.
Yep. Okay. Good minutes from Colin. Nice job by Coach Ingles. Not sure, maybe 4:15 or 3:15 left to play. Not sure. Birds have done a nice job today here in the second half. You asked the question, what would you do if you were coach? Exactly what Coach Ingles has done, right? So going from really an upside down position in the first half to really turning it around in the second half and getting some things on the board. And really getting a number of kids in the ball and really getting the fans out there.
Yeah.
Well, although defensively, I got to tell you, we've got a lot to work on defensively. It looks like Colin's going to go to the free throw line to shoot it. Dave, if I remember, Collins games when he was a 7th grader, he was a rebounding beast, if I recall right.
I do remember that. He owned the paint as a 7th grader, so look for that physical play. And it's got to be tough being a freshman, right? You're playing with sophomores and juniors, and I think he just needs some more time.
14 playing against. You're 14 playing against 17-year-olds. Yes. Great call by the official. I'm going to shoot it over again. Kid on the left, right inside the circle. To be honest, I'm imagining the official not only called it because it was the right call, but knowing that, okay, here you got a kid laid in off the bench. Let's see if we can't get him another look and make a free throw to get the hook here. Perfect. Oh.
And there he is, doing what we just said.
Rebounding the ball, right?
Yeah, the feed's been outstanding now that we've got onto the Wi-Fi. So thanks again for Liz Snap for helping us out. She's there watching. She's got two sons that are playing basketball, one tonight, one Friday night. And, working with the athletic director to take good care of us.
I know it's going to surprise you. Maybe not. It shouldn't surprise any of us. But one of the Southwestern greats, Big John Williamson, just shot us the note. He's sitting at home watching the Spartans tonight, thanks to Liz. And it's a tough camera angle set up to try and get the whole of the gym and both baselines so that we can make sure that we've got a good screen cap here and make sure we get the scoreboard up. But, J-Dub, we appreciate you, brother. Inside out, back to the corner. It is cold, right?
Yeah.
Got at least 3 freshmen out there right now.
Yeah.
It's great.
With Jonah and Caleb.
Like you said, Kurt, this is the best practice that they've had in a couple of weeks.
Well, it is, and when you think about, what you can go against size, right? If you're a JV team, I mean, you can just play against the varsity. But how do you replicate quickness? We only have so many super quicks. When you think about the job that these kids are having to go against, right? Let's take Carter Man big out there. It's just a great practice, and I'm sure Coach Ingles talked to him midway through the first quarter or second quarter and said, look, this is what we're going to be executing tonight. It's not about the score. Let's just work on getting good reps in, good looks. Let's focus on these 3 things. And they've done that in the second half here. I mean, they had 7 points, I think, midway through the second quarter. Nice job by Coach Ingles to keep them. Speaking of that, I think he just took a timeout, a substitution timeout there.
Yeah, it looks like we're under a minute to go.
Looks like Dane.
Great job, Coach.
Dane and Sam. Is that Sam Taylor right there? And on the block?
I believe so.
On the block.
Sammy Buckets.
Sammy Buckets looks good.
Just like that.
Second play. Up front.
Zig and zag.
Yeah, again, that's, you're not playing against another average junior varsity team. You're playing against an elite level JV team. You got to be crisp on your passes. And you can't learn that, right? You have to go out and have to just like that.
Missed it. I'm just glad to see the guys playing. Not the finish that you want to see, but just like to see them play.
Good. Looks like that's the buzzer, Dave. 60-32. Indy Lutheran Saints get the win over a Spartan team. They're going to do the official wave goodbye instead of saying shake at the end. And so BB, let's talk just again. We've got the boys varsity will be back up, and we'll have a better view for us on the 18th. Dave and I may actually be up at Indy Lutheran to broadcast the varsity game. And then we're at Waldron playing those pesky Mohawks on the 19th. And then we've got Triton Central on the 23rd. So 3 games in about 5 or 6 days here for the Spartans. So for Dave Blondell, our super executive producer, Liz Snep, our associate DMG broadcast specialist, I'm Kurt Curl. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate you.